Yo, what up? I want to say hi to everybody. This is April 20th through the week of April 24th. These are the English 2 learning activities for Mr. Paisley's English 2 class. Again, the week of April 20th through the 24th. All right. The document you see on the screen is in your Google Classroom. You'll see these same instructions. I'm going to go through these instructions with you and explain everything so it's very clear. This is going to be put into Google Classroom. It's already there. You have the full week to complete this. And I'm going to read through the instructions so you understand what's happening. Here are this week's learning activities for English 2. Please submit all 5 of these activities on the one Google Doc attached. There are 5 separate graphic organizers in this Google Doc, which you can write on and then turn in through Google Classroom. This work is due by Friday, April 24th at midnight. This is enrichment learning, so it will count as extra credit on the 4th report card. So if there's any confusion about whether or not this work counts, my policy is anybody who's doing this work, I'm going to be giving you credit for it. Whether that's extra credit for the 3rd report card or whether that's going to count for the 4th report card, it's still unclear. But I do know one thing that the district has told all of the teachers, and it's right here in the instructions. Starting on May 4th, all assignments will be required to be completed and count as a regular grade. So please get in the habit of completing them and checking in on Google Classroom regularly. So we have this week and next week, and starting on May 4th, everything that's posted in Google Classroom will be required to be completed for a grade for the 4th report card. Starting May 4th, we still have 6 weeks of school because technically we go until June 12th. So today is April 20th. We have this week, next week, and then 6 more weeks. So we still have, as of now, 8 weeks left for the 4th quarter. It's important to do this work. It's important to get into the habit of checking in on Google Classroom daily with your classes and completing your work. All right? So here's what we're going to look at. Assignment number 1. This is reviewing characterization. So using what you have learned this school year about characterization, read the short story Another Dog and analyze the traits of the characters. You will answer this question using the graphic organizer in the Google Doc attached to these instructions, all right, which is this right here, okay? This is attached, like it might be in a Microsoft Word, you just have to convert it to a Google Doc. So part 1, you're going to answer in this graphic organizer here, and as you're going to see, then there's the rest of them, part 2, and then part 3, and then part 4, and then part 5. So you're all going to do it in this one document. You're going to submit just this one document so we don't have 5 different documents. So please answer the questions all in this. So what you're going to do is you're going to read the story, Another Dog, which can be found if you click on this link. It opens up the story. All right, you're going to read this short story. Okay, it's not very long, but you're going to read the story to answer this question. Okay, and it's found in that link. All right, and you're going to analyze the character traits. Now, if you need a review on how to analyze character traits, if you click on this link right here, this gives you a quick YouTube video on how to analyze character traits. All right, so here's the YouTube video. It's giving me a problem because my page is overloaded, but you're just simply going to click on that video and you're going to watch the YouTube video, and it's going to help you with the instructions on how to do it. Assignment number 2 is the same thing. Using what you have learned about analyzing character traits, analyze how the setting of Another Dog impacts the story and the traits of the characters. You will answer this question using the graphic organizer in the Google Docs attached. So again, you're going to go down to part 2 of this. You're going to answer these questions. Select 3 quotes from the text, Another Dog, to demonstrate how the setting impacted the story and the traits of the characters. You're going to answer them here. Okay. There's a link here of a YouTube video to show you how it's actually a vocabulary video. It's pretty cool. It explains setting, how to analyze setting. I can't load it here on my computer because I'm having an issue with my web browser, but this is what you're going to click on. Okay, so that's assignment 2. Assignment 3, compare and contrast characters. Same thing. Using what you've learned this year about comparison and contrast, you're going to go back. You're going to reread the story Another Dog. Okay, you're going to reread that story. All right, then you are going to use the graphic organizer here which is number 3, and you're going to compare characters in the story, the St. Bernard, okay? You're going to pick another character, you're going to compare and contrast them using this graphic organizer. If you want to know how to do a comparison, contrast, and look at characters, I've posted a link to a video to give you a review of that lesson. Okay, up to assignment number 4, you're going to analyze a monologue. What you're going to do is you're going to, again, this is repetition, I know, but you're going to go to the Google Doc, same doc. You're going to use this graphic organizer to answer the questions. Okay, using the RACE strategy, which is restate, answer, cite, explain, or expand your evidence, and then summarize your answer. It says, the author uses monologue in the next to last paragraph to help develop the character of the St. Bernard. All right, how does the author do this? You're going to answer this question in a constructed response. And again, here's 2 videos. One video talks about what is monologue. We did talk about monologue this year when we talked about soliloquies with Shakespeare. I don't know if you guys remember, we spent a day on that, but here's a review on monologue, this link. And here's another review on how to do a constructed response. So you're going to analyze the monologue in a constructed response onto that Google Doc section. And then the 5th assignment deals with personification. We're going to review personification. You're going to look at it, the same story. All of these lessons are the same short story, Another Dog. You're going to identify and answer in a constructed response how the author uses personification to achieve his purpose for writing the story. All right? So if you want to go back over what is author's purpose, here's a YouTube video. You can click on that. It explains what author's purpose is. It's a really good video. And of course, you're going to go onto your Google Doc. It's assignment number 5. You're going to answer a constructed response. Here are some questions to think about. Why do authors use personification in their writing? It explains personification. Okay. And then you're going to answer this constructed response. There's 3 sentence starters to help you write the 3 paragraphs and to answer the question in a constructed response. All right. Up here, again, there's a link on constructed responses. Here's a link on watching instruction on personification. All right. You're going to do all 5 of these. You're going to put them in the one Google Doc. You're going to answer it. You're going to submit it through Google Classroom. And this is due by Friday, this Friday, the 24th at midnight, if you want the extra credit. Okay. And like I said, these assignments are going to count if you do them. I'm not going to allow students to do this work and not give them credit for it. It's not fair. So if you do it, you will get credit for it. Come May 4th, when everything is required, these assignments that are already posted, they may, I'm not sure, we're going to see what the timeline's like, but you may still be required to, eventually do this anyway, starting May 4th. But either way, if you do it, you'll get credit for it. And starting May 4th, everything that's posted and possibly some of the things that are already up on Google Classroom are going to be required to go on the 4th report card. So it's important that you get into the habit of checking Google Classroom, doing the work. I know it's been 5 weeks since we've had school and people get into certain habits, but it's important to get refocused and to get your head together and to get into the habit of doing your assignments, because we do have 8 more weeks of school and we do have the 4th quarter, and you guys are going to be required to do your work to get your grade at the end of the year. Okay, I understand people have other issues and it's a difficult situation, but we've provided the technology and the Chromebooks and we're working with everybody, and we're hoping that you guys will still be able to get this done. And one last thing about my office hours, you guys can go back and look at my distance learning videos on YouTube so you can see what my office hours are, basically Monday through Friday. For the most part, during regular school hours, I'm here at my computer. I'm checking my email. I'm checking my Google Classroom. You can always Google me through Google Classroom. You can give me messages through the district email, and I will answer your questions. I will help you. I will make sure it's clear, and I will walk you through this stuff so you can get it done correctly and so you can continue your education.